Greetings to all metalheads on my channel. Miracles happen, sometimes not without the help of talented people. With this short, so to speak, preamble, I will talk about the Canadian heavy metal band Kobra And The Lotus and their new album. As usual, at the beginning I will drop a bit of history. Founder and vocalist of the band is Brittany Page. This is real name, but she called herself as Cobra Page. That suits the band symbol and character, and besides, everyone understood who is the main figure. At the start of the music creation, namely on the debut album called Out of the Pit, in my opinion, Brittany imitated the legendary vocalist Doro Pesh. Just listen to this. It seems to me very similar. The music was influenced by classical heavy metal bands like Iron Maiden and Judas Priest, but the material of the album left a lot to be desired. The music itself is not even second, but probably third grade. In addition, Brittany did not yet own her voice properly. She had a lot to learn. For the debut of an unknown group, all this is completely forgivable. Let's just say, first attempt at writing. In general, the album flew into the trash. In 2012, the second release was defined, which was called Kobra And The Lotus, as if the musicians decided to start everything from the beginning. Also, this is not the first time that the album got the same name as the band one, after 10 or even more years of their work. Well, this time the voice of Brittany was undergone obvious changes. You can even think that another person is singing. Just listen. Very much different from the debut. Brittany showed her wider voice range, but the singing itself, singing of songs, is very alike. I would be expressed it as static. There is not enough intonation, so these songs quickly become boring. Music has also become more qualitative in terms of sound and skill of instruments play, but also fly to the trash because of the lack of memorable melodies. High Priestess, released 2 years later, was a continuation of previous album line. Here there were some glimpses in several songs' fragments, but all this in no way attracted to something pretentious. The group had to change their way of writing music or stay in the backyard of heavy metal. This year, Kobra And The Lotus recorded their fourth full-length album, Prevail I. When the release was appeared in online stores, I was ready to hear all the same, quite average music. But the very first song surprised me. I thought, it must be Fortitude, now it will all go as usual. Nothing like this. I continued to marvel at every next track. The feeling as if whole team was replaced by the other persons. This album is real breakthrough for the band. Prevail consists of 2 separate parts. The second one is due to release in the same year. Exciting as the first part, then the group can really become one of the brightest discoveries of the year. Prevail I is undoubtedly the best work in the Kobra And The Lotus discography. A completely different approach to music, from which most of the songs are hits with excellent melodies. Important to such a development was the appearance of guitarist Yasio Kolakovsky, who since the album High Priestess became a regular co-writer of the songs with Brittany. And finally, the second point, which is undoubtedly much more important, is that the preparation for the album recording was done by the famous Danish producer and musician Jacob Hansen, who is also listed as a co-writer of the most of the songs of the new album. I'm sure that the main merit in this quality jump belongs to him. Jacob Hansen, without changing the style itself, showed how to play this kind of music, how to correctly build a composition. His handwriting is felt in almost all the songs. Even the light trends of prog metal can be catched in some tracks. Jacob Hansen also showed Brittany how she should sing, opened her potential to the full. He achieved that other producers could not do. More intonationally varied and emotionally true Brittany did not sound before. That is why a lot of eminent groups in searching for the new sound go to this expert. It surprises his ability to work with different musicians, from power to death metal. With such an album, Kobra and The Lotus can press out a lot of eminent bands, who become lazy in recent years. Maybe for them, it's gonna be a good stimulus to finally start working again instead of swimming on the relaxant and inert musical waves. Album Prevail I is honored with 5 points. And we're waiting for the second part. Okay guys, sorry for my English, I'm sure there were mistakes, but I'll try to improve it. And all my next reviews will be on 2 languages, Russian and English. I have made a new playlist where English versions are gonna be placed. Thanks for watching and see you.